channel, and today I'm just going to talk about coping with this lockdown and being inside for 12 weeks, not being able to go out. So I moved back from my flat in Birmingham and moved home to my parents. I've just always been in since, having operations. I've always stayed in this room, so at least that's kind of like a little bit of normality to me. So operations, I've been at home recovering, so I kind of know what to do and know how to distract myself when I'm actually at home for a long period of time. Obviously after my transplant I couldn't go anywhere really apart from just going for walks and things, and I know I was able to go in the car and travel to different places, but I mean it wasn't as enjoyable because I was in a lot of pain and I knew it would take me a while to kind of build up my strength, so I found ways of distracting myself and was able to cope with that. So yeah, that's quite helpful, the fact that I'm able to kind of just distract myself easily. I've come up with ways, and just doing that again, so it's not as hard for me to go through this as probably some other people do. I mean, obviously at times the anxiety and a bit of depression can come be likely to crop up at these kind of times, and I understand that, and I've been through that, but it's I feel okay now because of just being used to that. I'm making sure I'm being organised with my tablets, just organising enough for I've got like about 2 weeks left, and more for other tablets I've got. So ordering them in advance, making sure that the pharmacy's got them, it's being delivered. Obviously there could be some delays in delivery, so just make sure that they are aware of what tablets you need and when you need them for. So I've organised all mine just like in boxes and put them out for the next day and just counted them all. They're all out, and I'm able to just see them and notice when I'm going when I'm running out of certain tablets in particular. But because I get them on a monthly basis, they should all be about the same time of running out really. So it's a bit more useful doing it like that. I've been hemming my mum's curtains today, so that was fun. Well, it took a long time. Ironing, hemming, stitching and making a mess of it, and then unstitching and then ironing. So I've only done one. I'm going to do my second one tomorrow. It took a few hours, so that just kind of took out a bit of time of the day. Always trying to keep into a routine as well, because it helps to keep in like an order, so that you know every day what you're doing. Maybe you could like put times on certain on meals, so that you know what you're doing and when, so you're just never kind of sitting there thinking, what do I do now? Bored, procrastinating. I've also implemented some studying into that as well, so I'm able to read about some things I feel like I'm gonna miss out on at work, like because I'm training at the moment. Like I am a qualified nurse, but I started a new job in ITU about 2 months ago. Unfortunately, I had to go home recently because of the new government guidelines, having to, very high risk patients having to go home for 12 weeks. So unfortunately, I had to, I was sent home, and I was gutted. But at the same time, I've got to do my thing. I've got to make sure that I'm sticking to guidelines. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not, I'm safe and I'm well, and I'm not causing anyone else any risk of infection. I'm doing my part. I'm just going to make the most of these times and just studying and making sure that when I go back to work, that I'm not going to just be like a rabbit in headlights thinking, what is going on? I don't know what to do. So that will help. I'm just making sure I'm eating well. I've got some like healthy snacks to just keep me going, make me feel good. I've been currently in the middle of nowhere, just in the countryside. Go in the garden, have some fresh air rather than just being completely cooped up in like a room. I've been also like doing some workouts as well, so trying to keep healthy. I think these kind of times make you realise how like lucky we are to be alive, especially because a lot of people have, you know, haven't survived from this virus, which is such a shame. My heart goes out to, you know, their friends and families, and it must be such a terrible time for them. So that's what we're trying to reduce, like just staying home and being in contact with anyone, like as in face to face, keep your distance. Maybe a few weeks ahead it'll get easier and you'll kind of have a routine, you'll know what you're doing, you'll kind of like maybe start to focus on something, maybe you'll be able to like learn a new language or do some like workout videos like I've been doing, which has been really good. Being at work, you know, I need a lot of stamina, I need a lot of energy. I want to be able to build that up so I can go back and I'm feeling good. Not that I wasn't before, it's just like I want to be a bit fitter because I know I could be better. You know, you can always better yourself, and do some, you know, exercise, drink more water, you know, just be healthier in general. So at least that's something to focus on as well. Looking after yourself is just one of the best things you can do during this time. So yeah, I'm coping pretty well with it, to be fair, but you never know, in a few weeks' time I might just, you know, start to feel a bit closed in, claustrophobic, but I think I'll be alright. I'm just missing family and friends at the moment. Obviously that's just, I'm still trying to keep contact with them, just videoing and things like that, and FaceTime and Facebook video and whatever, just being in contact like that. So yeah, keep yourself distracted, think about your health, go for walks if you can, if you're kind of more in an isolated area, and make the most of the summer months as well that are coming up. I believe we're lucky that it hasn't happened in the winter, because obviously it's going to affect more people because of winter pressures, as in more people have become unwell with the flu. Seasonal affective disorder, SAD, so that's going to cause depression, anxiety even more, because, you know, we're staying indoors, we're not living the usual life that we live, everything's all changed, so that can affect depression and anxiety quite a lot. And just winter, you know, it's not the nicest of times. It's cold, it's just depressing, so I think we're just lucky with that summer around the corner. Make sure you stay home, look after yourself, like make sure that you're keeping yourself distracted, busy, make sure you've got enough food, do some exercise. That's the advice I can give. And if you take a lot of tablets like myself, make sure they are organised as well. I hope you're all okay, and I hope that this video has helped. See ya!